Hello everybody, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is healing messages for twin flames who are currently in separation. But before I get started on the messages, I want to mention that Awakened Love, an online course, starts October 20th, and I am so excited to invite you to join me for this class. So no matter where you are on your Awakened Love journey, this class is for you. The purpose of the class is to deepen our understanding and connection to our twin flame union space and to really access the vibration of unconditional love within ourselves and for our partners. And so this is a study at your leisure course. So over the 4 weeks that the course is going on, you're going to receive in your inbox videos, MP3 activations, and then the grand finale is the 11/11 Stargate Double Helix Twin Flame Portal on November 11th. So all the information about the course is below, and like I said, you can study at your own pace, so don't feel that you've got to get through all the material in those 4 weeks. I'm just absolutely thrilled to share all this material with you. It's all brand new healings, brand new activations, and all brand new ascension codes and awakening codes. And I just feel like this class is going to be really, really special and just completely transformational and life-changing. So if that resonates with you, like I said, the information is below. And if you have any questions about the course or whether or not it's right for you, feel free to email me. My email address is below as well. And then also this weekend, to kick off the course, I'm going to send out an Awakened Vibes newsletter with a free MP3 activation. So if that resonates with you, the link to subscribe to Awakened Vibes, the newsletter, is below, and that's going to have a free MP3 activation in it when it goes out. After I finish this video, I'm going to upload the video and then get the newsletter out. Okay, so let's get started with healing messages for twin flames who are currently in separation. But of course, there's no real separation with twin flames. It's only perceived on the earth plane. But it feels really real when you're physically in it. And to tell your personality that the separation isn't real might cause a lot of resistance. So that's okay. Just honor that. We're going to deliver some messages that will hopefully bring you back into unity. So if you're feeling that separation vibe really strongly right now, I invite you to just relax, breathe, and listen to these messages and feel what resonates for you. Not all messages are for everyone. Everyone's on a different trajectory. So it's really important that you discern and that you find what resonates for you, because that is for your trajectory and for your individual twin flame union, the specific messages that you hear and that resonate in your heart. So the first word that comes up is peace. If you are currently not speaking to or even interacting with your twin flame on the earth plane, the most important message of healing energy that I can give you is to find peace with wherever this relationship is right now. Your twin flame does not owe you an apology, and you don't owe them an apology either. All is forgiven. And if we stay in that place of, he did this, she did that, it's going to continue the separation timeline, because it's still low vibrational energy of ego, pointing fingers, and victimization. In twin flame unconditional love, it's all good. So if you are expecting your twin flame to come back and apologize to you, I invite you to release that and to get back into a place of love. The twin flame separation is something that your souls, your higher self and their higher self, chose. For whatever reason, it was very important that you all met at that particular time. but you weren't through your purification or cleansing period in your awakening yet. Neither was your counterpart. You hadn't fully awoken to who you really are. And thus, that's why the separation, or one of the reasons, because there are really infinite amount of reasons, but that's one of the reasons why the separation has occurred. Your higher selves chose to have this experience, to go ahead and meet, to ignite that spark, to ignite that kundalini, and then to have an individual journey of healing and holding space for your counterpart while they do the same. And the separation phase might be the most painful heartbreak that you have ever experienced in your entire life. I know mine was. I think the only comparable heartbreak that I've experienced in my life was my father suddenly passing over in 2006. He was not ill, he just died. And that is the only other heartbreak that I can really quantify with the level of heartbreak that I experienced during separation when I was taking it all personally. So the next healing message that I want to deliver to you is the actions of your twin flame are not personal. People are only responding and acting from the vibration of where they are, and that might include open wounds. So when my twin flame and I met, we both had really gaping wounds from childhood and also from our life circumstances just at that point. I was in a career transition and he was in a transition in his life as well. And we couldn't keep up with each other. And I took it personally. I'm not an Instagram model. I don't post half-naked pictures of myself online. I'm never going to be an Instagram model, and I thought that's what he wanted. And so I took it personally that I wasn't beautiful enough or tall enough or not pretty enough of an Instagram model to be worthy of his love. And all of that is categorically false. So if you're feeling like you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough money to offer her, I invite you to let all of that go as well and go back to the word that I heard at the beginning of this healing message, which is peace. All twin flames who are in separation have one question: when is it going to be over? And the answer is when you find peace. Peace within yourself, peace within your life, and peace within the circumstance and the situation that is unfolding with your twin flame. The heartbreak that I experienced, and this might be heartbreak that you are experiencing right now as well, it is meant to show you something so profound. When you are heartbroken in that way, there is something so deep inside of you that is ready to emerge. There is something so deep inside of you ready to break free. Your true authentic self is on the other side of that heartbreak. I know, because I found my true authentic self through the worst pain that I have ever been through in my entire life, which was constantly, all day, every day, wondering why the man that I love more than anything, cancel, didn't love me. Another false belief and keeping me out of peace, keeping me in low vibration, keeping me wondering why I was not pretty enough for him. Peace. Letting all of that old story go is how the separation is going to end. So you see, when I'm explaining all of these things that were in my thought process, these were all stories that I was creating. These were mental level constructs of what my mind was trying to make sense of. My mind couldn't make sense of all of it. It only made stories. There was no peace in my mind. Peace is found within your heart. Let all of the stories of what he or she did, what he or she isn't, what he or she could never be, all of that is mental level tricks and games And the mind just bless the mind, it just loves to play those tricks on us. But the interesting thing is, it's not the mind's job to understand love. It's not the mind's job to process a loving relationship. That's the heart's job. So for peace to be found in this perceived separation, because like I said, it's only perceived, that's found within the heart. So however you can find peace within your heart and feel good, those are the moments you're looking for. Amplify, intensify, and revel in every moment you feel good. And when you feel yourself in heartbreak, remind yourself that this is only the walls that are keeping your true, authentic self hidden away. The heartbreak is only the walls coming down to set your true, authentic self free. Twin flame unions, awakened love is beyond free will, and this is a really hard concept to understand because it is fate, it's destiny. And the heart can understand fate and destiny. The mind can't and won't allow peace. The heart will, and will radiate peace to the mind. A lot of times in sessions, I give a lot of readings to twin flames who are currently in separation. And if you are really hurting right now, the link below to make a private appointment with me, the link is below. Please consider making an appointment with me. You don't have to suffer in heartbreak. And if the Awakened Love course resonates with you, that is going to help you immensely through the separation phase. So one thing that twin flames often ask me in sessions is, should I tell my counterpart our love story? Should I tell my twin flame all the lives that we've lived together, all the love that we've shared? Should I tell them about all the things that I see and experience? Should I tell them about the moment that I fell in love with them? Should I tell them? Should I tell them? And the answer is no. No. Don't take away the loving journey that your twin flame is on. You have experienced these wonderful things. You've seen the lives that you've had together. You know the love you've shared with them. You know the moment you fell in love with them. Don't you want them to experience that as well? Don't you want your twin flame to have the remembrances of the love you've shared over eons and lifetimes on this planet and other planets? Don't you want your twin flame to have the experience that you had when you fell in love with them? That's a moment I'll never forget. And I would never want to take that magical moment away from my twin flame. My twin flame told me he didn't believe in love moments after we met. He told me he did not believe in love moments after we met. And I remember just thinking, but we're going to fall in love. And I didn't even know why I was thinking that. And I also want to say that this perspective that I have, all the things that I share about my twin flame journey, I did not have that perspective at that time. So this is the other healing message that I have for you, is that you might not have the whole picture yet. The 30,000 foot perspective might not be visible yet, and that's okay. You might feel like you have all these pieces to a puzzle and you don't know how to put them together. Let's go back to the original message here. Peace. Finding peace within yourself, working on yourself, allowing your true authentic self to shine, getting in that place of peace, that will end the separation. It will change circumstances in your life, and your twin flame will come back to you. So probably you're the more awake and conscious one in the union. And that's not a judgment, that's just because you're watching this video. So the one who is on their awakening journey but might not have the level of enlightenment that you are now, it is really crucial that you hold space for them so they can come to where you are. They are going to come to you. So let your counterpart come to you by releasing the neediness, the abandonment issues, the pointing fingers, and your only goal. If you only take one thing away from this video, that is the twin flames end the separation pain, end the separation period, end the separation heartbreak via finding peace within yourself. Ooh, when I talk about twin flames, I get like hot. My kundalini starts rising, my nose starts running, like I get like tears in my eyes. It's a really visceral experience. And so one of the last messages that I want to share with you is, don't let anyone tell you who your twin flame is. You know who your twin flame is. I had healers, famous healers, tell me that I didn't have a twin flame. I had famous healers tell me there was no such thing as twin flame unions. There was no such thing as awakened love. Please. I knew my whole entire life that there was awakened love because I was never going to settle for a so-so relationship. The same old in relationships never resonated for me. And I actually never thought I would get married or have children. It wasn't until I met my twin flame that everything changed, and the way I looked at the world and the way that I looked at love, it all shifted. So this twin flame journey, your spiritual awakening and your ascension, I said this in the previous video, which was messages for twin flames who haven't met yet. Your twin flame timeline, your ascension timeline, your spiritual awakening timeline are all the same timeline. And only you knows who your twin flame is. And if you need to separate yourself from naysayers, do so. That will not negatively affect or continue the energy of separation in your union. It is actually an act of self-love when we release the haters and when we release those who truly don't have our back or want what's best for us. So I went through that also in twin flame separation with a lot of people who were angry at my twin. They were angry at him for me, and that didn't help either. So if you have friends or family members that are angry with your twin, have them get in a place of peace via you finding your peace. All right, so let me listen and see if there's anything else that I want to share. Any other messages that are coming through. Your greatest pain will be your greatest triumph. The tears that you have shed for your twin flame will be the catalyst, the gateway, and the opening for love beyond your wildest dreams. And what I want to tell you is, it's going to be worth it. It is absolutely going to be worth everything that you have been through to get to where physical union on the earth plane is manifesting in your life stream. It's worth it. Love is worth it. You're worth it. And the time and energy that you invest into yourself and healing yourself and finding a place of peace within yourself is worth it too. So if you're interested in taking the Awakened Love course, again, the link is below. And if you'd like to get the Heart Chakra MP3 activation, the link to the Awakened Vibes newsletter is below as well. And I am sending you so much love. I have been through it. I understand. And if you need any one-on-one help, I am here for you. Namaste, everybody.